Okay. Let's see. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. So please share the live video. By the way, Happy New Year, everybody. Okay, let me just share the live video. Good evening. Good evening. Hi, Gail. Happy New Year din sa'yo. Maraming salamat for the love and support. Teka, share ko muna yung live video natin. Okay. So please be ready with your questions for tonight, and most likely the topics that we will be focusing on for tonight will be everything about 2022. So, let's see. Wow, Amor, hi! Nice, nakaabot, yes, very good. Nice to see you. And Happy New Year sa'yo, Amor. Good evening and advance Happy New Year then, Queen Charlene. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Share na natin yung live video. And you may already start sending your questions, syempre. Uy, nagtututo kayo na. Okay. Okay. Send in your questions para naman we will have a perfect opportunity to address yung mga ating mga anything that we would want to manifest for 2022. Yan ang mga focus natin for tonight. So, love life, career. This can also be, syempre, naku, yung mga ano natin tungkol sa health natin. Ay, palaka. Okay. So, let me. Ay, mali yun nakuha kong ano. What happened? Yeah, ito nga pala. Okay. Let me just plug this in. Yan. So, let me also just type in our guidelines for tonight. Yan. Okay, let me just spin this message here. Uy, dami na kagad nating ano. Ang dami ng mga nakapila sa ating mga suki for tonight. So, very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure na as we go through our session for tonight, marami tayong matulungan, of course. Now, also, syempre, by the way, if you have checked my post yesterday or the other day, I will be having a guesting tonight at Heard on Thursdays Monster Radio RX 93.1 later tonight at 11. So we will be cutting our session short, okay, for tonight, just for tonight's session, and we will resume full session ulit next Tuesday. Just to give way because I was supposedly gonna do this Tuesday, kaya lang I had a schedule for vaccine, so yun. Hi Raquel, thank you so much. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hoping okay ng pakiramdam niyo. Oh yes, I'm feeling a lot better. That's why actually I really prepared for this. I really took a day off lalo yesterday because I really want to make sure that I will be okay during the interview kasi yun ang hindi ko ma-reschedule talaga, the interview for tonight. Okay? And since I'm really wanting to help many of you for tonight, so ang mga focus talaga natin will be 2022. So simulan na natin yung ating session. And as you may all know, I'm a full practicing Hindu, so I will be chanting and singing my prayers in Hindu or in Sanskrit. Now, no matter which religion or belief system you're all following, I'd highly request to join me in prayers and let us all pray for guidance, wisdom, and protection as we go through tonight's session. Okay? Om, Om, Om. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshvara, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Shri Mahavishnu. Alright, good evening everybody. Namaskaram, namaskaram sa inyong lahat. Namaskaram, namaste, or namaskar is a Hindu greeting that says the light in me sees and acknowledges the light in you, or the God in me sees and acknowledges the God in you. So good evening po, my name is Marky Mendoza, and I'm a Reiki master and teacher, and also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to this is Thursday, so welcome to Tarot Thursdays. And we're here to provide free tarot reading para sa inyo, and most especially our focus for tonight's session will be any of the things that we are wanting to manifest for our 2022. So, most of the questions that you may have for 2022, yung focus natin, are the things that you really want to focus on or things that you would want to improve, mga life aspect natin na gusto natin mabigyan ng magandang focus for 2022. And this is what we're going to do for tonight's session. So, more often than not, top 2 natin, top 2 things that syempre mga gusto nating makita will be syempre ang ating career or the financial flow of our 2022 with the new year's coming. Also, syempre ang mga maganda naman ang mga life aspect when it comes to career, and then ang focus naman for this coming year will be the love life. Maganda rin nating tingnan 'yan. And most especially, syempre, mga focus natin sa health. Syempre, napaka-importante rin malaman yan. Now, I know some of you may be wanting to look forward kasi I'm supposedly gonna do this special full reading for 2022. And I'm gonna have to postpone it to next Thursday. I'm gonna have to do a comprehensive review and reading for that. And we are going to review, and we will at the end have a recap of how it turned out. So, para din mamamonitor natin yung energies. And at the same time, makikita natin talaga yung consistency and accuracy ng mga energies na nababasa natin month after month. And so, do watch out for that. What's in store for Reiki with Marky for 2022 is such gonna be an improvement. Most especially, we have seen how 2021 has panned out, and we are truly happy and blessed with a positive outcome. And we are so ready to improve, syempre, yung mga experiences ninyo here in Reiki with Marky, most especially yung mga Tarot Tuesdays natin and mga Dear Marky live sessions natin. And so, sa lahat po ng mga pagpa-participate for tonight, simple lamang po, libre lang po magtanong. All you need to do is to share this live video in your social media and take a screenshot of that, and then send that screenshot in our Facebook page. So, it's Everyday Reiki with Marky. And then, we can go ahead and answer those questions. So we're gonna answer one question at a time, and also, I know some of you may have several questions. Pag naubos na po natin yung queue, and trusting na marami tayong masagot for tonight, and then that's the time that we will entertain questions. So also, if you're gonna ask me, ano ba yung mga mababasa natin in our energy for 2022, it will always be according to your current energy, current thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions, and all of that will be subjected to the universal law of cause and effect. We call it the golden rule. For us Hindus, we call it the law of karma, or it's simply Newton's third law of motion. And yan ang makikita natin. And I will be getting 3 sets of cards for everybody. It will represent the past, present, and future. Past energy, current energy, and kung saan siya papunta. And also, at the same time, lahat ng mga magpa-participate ngayon sa energy ko ninyo, titignan yung energy. And since ang focus talaga natin ngayon is mga 2022 na mga goals natin, mga aspirations, and what we want to manifest for 2021, lahat po nagpa-participate, sasabihin nyo lang po sa akin kung which aspect lang po yung gusto nating malaman, and then yun po yung magiging focus natin. Okay? So there are 2 types of cards that we may be encountering in our tarot cards. And by the way, I am using our featured card for the month. This is Wizard's Tarot. And ito, napakaganda, Wizard's Tarot. And then, kapag po ang mga mabubunot natin will be major cards, and that's a very clear sign it's going to be a blessing, or it can also be a warning. Kapag minor cards, makikita natin how much more effort and hard work we need to put in for us to manifest better blessings. So the goal, since we're getting 3 cards, the more major cards, the better. Okay? So kung may mga minor cards naman po tayo, ang ibig sabihin lang, no, makikita natin how much more effort ang kailangan nating ibigay. Alright? Simulan na po natin yung ating session. Mamadali tayo dahil nga meron pa tayong guesting mamaya. So by the way, if you're also looking at 2022 predictions, the things that you would want to learn, economy, entertainment, most especially, syempre, I'm pretty sure you're looking forward to questions about the elections. You may want to watch later in Monster RX 3.1. I will be guesting, heard on Thursdays tonight, 11 to 12 midnight. Nikki Porter and I will be discussing a lot of things about 2022. And of course, I will be taking in questions as well. So kung sa mga hindi makakahabol for tonight, may chance pa kayo live later on sa RX 3.1. Okay? So, habang na marathon ko na sasabihin na essay. So here we go. Simulan na natin yung first question natin. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first. So by the way, here in Tarot Thursdays, we always honor and protect your identity. We will never disclose kung sino po yung mga participants natin sa ating Tarot Thursdays. All we need to do is to read out your questions and your, kumbaga, what you want to manifest for 2022. And then, rest assured na hindi natin i-reveal kung sino man kayo para you will feel comfortable na babasahin ko yung energy ninyo. So ito na yung first participant natin. Hi, I just want to know how my 2022 will go in terms of career and love. So dahil 2 questions, unahin muna natin yung first question mo about careers. Those 3 cards for you. So career, we have 3 cards that we're gonna be getting. Okay, here we go. So para sa ating first participant, here we go. Here, oh wow. Ooh, wow. Oh wow. For our first participant, so we have 3 cards for you representing. The first card will be representing the past energy. And the first card for this, we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very, very abundant card. When you look at the Nine of, tingnan mo naman, no? Punong-punong-puno. Punong-punong-puno ng ano ng abundance ang card ng ano ng Nine of Pentacles. So this is really the start of your energy, and this is really representing how a good year financially it is. So when I say it's a good year, it may not necessarily be how it was compared pre-pandemic. I know that, but at least if you're gonna compare how 2020 panned out versus how it did for this year, it's a lot better. The resiliency, um, the learnings from the first year of pandemic, it was really something that strengthened, and you literally learned a lot from last year, and you applied these learnings for this year, and that gave you a better jump start for this year. Now, what's in 2022 for sure is that the next card that you have, we have the Queen of Wands. And every time we get wands in our tarot cards, it's a representation of hard work and effort. So that means busy, napaka-busy. Look at it this way, bilang the queen of hard work. That's really a very good way of putting it. So that means in terms of busyness, in terms of fulfillment as well, this is really an opportunity for you to step up, especially if you're working in a corporate industry. You're working in a corporate industry, this is the perfect timing for you to show not just your performance for the last 2 years, but the dedication and the passion that you are mostly very obvious with when it comes to your performance at work. Hindi, you cannot unsee the dedication and the passion that you've given, especially for this year. And that is something that you can bank on. Apply the same thing and even more when it comes to your performance here in upcoming year. And that shall give you, there's a very first major card in your question. So we have the strength card. So this is the outcome. So that means it will be a stronger 2022 for your career. This is really the perfect time for you to shine when it comes to if you were sometimes a little shy about how you would want your performance to be noticed. O kaya parang for you, it's not a big of a deal for you to perform way above everybody else's perceptions. I know it is something that you're still very conscious about, but I'm telling you to not be shy about how well you performed when it comes to your career. To not be shy and to not let it be known that you are someone who worked hard and you are someone with a very good story to tell. Because I'm telling you, someone somewhere out there needs a powerful story as well, an inspiring story, and this is definitely an inspiring story. So for your career for 2022, I'm seeing that this is still going to be a very strong year. There's an opportunity for you to climb the corporate ladder if you find the courage first to finally step up, and by accepting that yes, I am capable, yes, I can also do this. So in short, there's so much acceptance that needs to happen to process at the start of this year. And I'm telling you, the first quarter of the year will be very crucial for you to make this decision, because you cannot decide fully after first quarter. It will not be advisable kasi kumbaga the first quarter, it is also gonna be the perfect opportunity na for you to really express, okay, that or let the intention be known that you're willing to step up. Anything after the first quarter may not 100% be favorable. The most favorable for you will be coming from the first quarter. Okay? And then after that, of course, there is no judgment no matter what your decision will be, because again, I know and I understand where you're coming from when it comes to your performance and being humble about it. I know there's always a fine line between humility and being humble, and being mindful of what your performance is. Might say you're doing really well, do not be shy to inspire other people. Okay, but more than anything else, I like your year for your career because this is really the time to shine, and I'm telling you, it's really the right timing for you. So congratulations. Thanks for joining Tarot Thursday. So, good evening, everybody. My name is Marky Mendoza. I'm a Reiki master and teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher, and welcome to Tarot Thursdays. So, we will provide free tarot reading para sa inyo, and you have any questions for 2022, most especially, yan ang focus natin. So, career, love life, health natin, syempre. Yan ang mga focus natin. So, send us your questions and yung mga gusto nating life aspect na marinig about our next year. Just share this live video, take a screenshot, and then please send that screenshot in our Facebook page. And then let's go. Tingnan natin yung ating second participant. By the way, because we are running a little short with our yung ano natin, yung session natin for tonight. I know may grand draw tayo supposedly for our 2022 na mga winners natin for monthly draw. We will postpone that and then we will resume next Tuesday. We will do the live na draw natin for our December winners. So, abangan natin yung next Tuesday. Okay, so tingnan natin yung ating next participant. Okay. So, namaste, Master Marky. Namaste din. Namaste. So, good evening po. Advance ko na po ang aking guidance just in case na mabunot niyo po ako. Ito na. Very good na. Very good na ano naman. Maaga ang iyong entry. Okay. So, guidance sa career na pinili. Okay. Guidance sa career na pinili ko po. Okay. So, tignan natin what's in store for your 2022 ating second participant. Okay. So, syempre, just like the first participant, ang one of the good things na magbibigay sa atin ng idea on how well the performance will be in terms of career. Syempre, the more major cards that we get. But also, all I'm saying is that I know there will be times na parang ito yung something na we look forward to, makakuha tayo ng major cards. But I'm telling you, do not be afraid to know na for the meantime, it's minor cards because it really gives you that motivation. It's not a way for you to feel demotivated. When we get the minor cards, it's a reflection of our current energy. So at least we are aware kung anong nilalabas natin na energy and what energy we're coming from. And from that awareness, mas ma-motivate natin yung sarili natin. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Career, para dun sa ating next na participant. Okay, first card, second card, and third card. Okay? Oh! Wow! Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. All I can say, so far, our second participant, meron kang 2 out of 3 major cards. So this is really promising. So first of all, let's talk about your current energy or what the past energy is about. Practically, where we are starting off this 2022, ang benchmarking natin nun will be in 2021. And this is what the first card is about. And this is where the first major card is also found. So we have the Star as our very first na card. And this is one of the best cards that you can get when it comes to career because the Star, primarily, the energy of the Star is an energy of inspiration itself. So it's coming from a very inspiring story. It's coming from an inspiring story because definitely when this is coming into play, damang-dama mo yung passion. Damang-dama mo yung passion, damang-dama mo rin yung eagerness to grow, to develop, and to progress. That's one thing about what this card is saying. Now, also, this card is also saying that the opportunity is already in your hands, not just for you to shine. It's not really just for you to shine, but it really is an opportunity for you to really showcase what else you can give. Okay, what you can give because you are capable of many things, and the goal is to not be afraid to show it. Parang similar din dun sa first participant natin. Okay, parang medyo there's this second question pa lang to, pero parang there's this energy that I'm feeling na sometimes we tend to feel a little shy about our performances, thinking that it may come off as if we may be bragging, okay? We may be a little boastful about it, okay? My say, most especially if you're coming from the best intention na alam mo na you're not here to brag, na you're doing your performance, o kaya you're performing how you're performing because you know that you want to contribute your fair share and that you're doing this because this is also for the betterment of or for the greater good, then don't take it differently and don't take it against you. Na just because other people may have different perceptions. Okay? Now, I understand that this is really something and it is not 100% unique to the Filipinos, being one of the Filipino sayings of crab mentality is around. No? I know most of us may consider that. Kaya minsan parang we tend to shy away with these recognitions. My say, so long as our intentions are clear and our intentions are pure, that we are doing this for the greater good, then do not be shy about it. Because after all, that's the reason why you were hired. You were hired so that you can perform what you're meant to perform. Okay, so kung maka-perform mo, akala mo na sasayaw ka. Okay, sorry na. But you are coming from a very good start, a very good jump start ng energy. It's a very inspiring story. Plus, there are many learnings. The emotional journey that you've gone through for your career this year is also one of your inspirations, because you've noticed from since the us transitioning to the time of pandemic when it comes to our career, personally personally, and then the things that you go through personally on an emotional level, and also since the work from home situation is, syempre, nasa bahay, and that is also where our personal life all comes into play. Now it's placed in one area. There are many things that you've improved and developed because of that. Kumbaga, you've learned a skill, you had a skill on how you can compartmentalize yung nasanay na yung parang, okay, at this time of the day, ito yung schedule ko for the day, ito yung mga kailangan ko i-fulfill. And since my office and my office and my home, it's really just one place na I don't want to feel na I'm trapped in just one small space, na parang hindi ko na mahati yung sarili ko. Is it my home or is it my workspace? Yung ganon, you've gotten your rhythm. And that is very something na will not happen and not improve kung hindi mo rin na-balance yung mga emotions mo as you were going through the push and pull. Hindi siya madali. I'm telling you, hindi siya madali. And for those, most especially dun sa second participant natin who was able to be resilient enough, that's a very good skill that you earned. And that is what you will be using. Because from those learnings, this is again something that you can use to help other people to also understand how they can also go with it or go through with it. Now, the second card for this year, believe it or not, this is a perfect opportunity for higher learning for you. That means if you're also interested in knowing or to gaining another skill through not necessarily the academe, but learning a new skill or learning something new, that will be an additional na thing um, for your record. That will definitely be your plus, so that you can use it as another opportunity na kumbaga added layer ng assurance, so that if in time you will be reconsidered to climb the corporate ladder, it won't be so hard for you to really get and manifest that. This is the year for that. I'm also seeing that until the very second quarter of this year, marirealize mo yung opportunity na yan between second week of May up to third week of June. Yan yung strongest energies where you will feel that. And this is something that would come naturally, because this is something that has been lingering for a while. This year is gonna be perfect for that. You know why? Because the last card is the next major card that I have for you. And for me, this is gonna be one of the best blessings that you will get for this year, because you have the Fool. And this is the card of new beginnings. And this is a very positive card, most especially if you're looking for a fresh start for after this pandemic na experiences natin the last 2 years, for you to feel more confident about your career, for you to be more trustful, because you were equipped with a 2-year experience. Kumbaga, yan ang nasanay mo. I'm really very excited for you, most especially when you start getting the big news by second quarter of this year. I'm gonna be very excited for you. And once you get that opportunity, may say, be a go-getter and just say yes to God's blessings for you. Because sabi ko nga, when God's blessings are gonna be there, one way or another, it's gonna come to us through the path of least resistance. So as early as now, congratulations sa'yo. And thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. Wow, napakaganda naman ng natin ng reading para sa current participant. So, ay sus, kinilig daw siya. Buti naman. Okay, napawaw po ako. O, ikaw na. I'm so happy for you. Okay, so, ano na tayo sa ating next na participant. But before anything else, maraming salamat. By the way, good evening and thank you for joining me. This is Tarot Thursdays. I'm Marky Mendoza and I'm a Reiki Master and Teacher, also an intuitive tarot reader and teacher. Welcome to Tarot Thursdays. As you can see, baka hindi nyo napapansin, no? Nagpagupit na naman ako. Okay? So medyo ang haba na ng hair. Tinitingnan ko nga yung register sa kanina, no? Nagpagupit ako, medyo nandito na yan, di ba? So kasi it's a tradition, me and my boyfriend's tradition, and we're gonna cut our hair before the New Year. So ayan, I'm still getting used to na parang umikli uli. But I'm gonna grow my hair uli. Just thank you Fit and Form for my hair. Yung pala yun, nakasegue. And syempre my personal style si Si Edison. Okay, si Edison, and he's my stylist naman sa Jesse Mendez and Cash and Gary. Yun. So, ang daming advertisement. Tingnan na natin yung second third participant. Okay, so ayun. Ay, teka nga, ang dami yun na pala nag-ano diyan. Let me say hi to everybody muna. Zach, namaskaram. Namaskaram sa'yo. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All the way from Sweden. Ayun na, nagkaabot din tayo, cha. Okay, okay. Deep Tea, may I have a read? I don't have Facebook. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. You may have a reading if you want. You can just share in any of your social media. You may have, or even if you can even share it in your YouTube. That's also fine if you have an account. And then you can send that screenshot in our Facebook page. And a new haircut is like new beginning. You're correct. You're correct. It's really thank you for acknowledging that. And because it's one of the things that we look forward to for 2022 as well. Nice hair masters. Thank you naman. Thank you, thank you. And I love that. I love my waves and I love my curls. Okay. Okay. So, sige na nga, ang dami kong daldal. So, let's start working. Sabi ng next participant natin ay, Namaskar, Master. Namaskar. Namaskar. Career guidance for next year, please. Dami ko po kasing ad hoc roles sa work plus schooling still. Sana makaya pa sabay. Let's look at that. And you know what? Uh, for me, for me, one good measure for you to see that you can still continuously do this is because you've done it. Okay, what is one whole year of experience? If you've done it, you've made it for a year, and you never quit, and you were very keen in pushing forward and doing more, and trusting that you can be more. That is where you're going to be coming from, and I'm very confident as well. So tingnan naman natin in terms of let's see, career for 2022. I know ang daming ad hoc, and when you say ad hoc, these are like extracurricular na mga things that you're doing on top of your plate, and usually these are the ones that you're not necessarily paid for. Yung tipong it's not literally part of your job description, so these are something na extracurricular na you're doing because you're passionate about it. So I've done several of those as well when I was in my corporate stint, and hindi siya madali because again, on top of the things that you need to prioritize, there's still the things na talagang that you're mostly paid to do. And yun talaga yung measure. Nandun talaga yung measure ng performance natin. So I feel you. Tingnan natin for your 2022 how this is gonna pan out for your career. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. First, oh wow. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. We have one major card for you, but this is a very good, it's a very good reminder. Okay, so I believe so far all of our participants may mga major card, nakakatuwa, and this is really something na to look forward to. And so let's start muna, which is a very very important card for you to really know, and this will serve as a very good guidance for you for this year, for the coming year rather. So your first card, this is where the jump start of your energy is coming from. Mostly again, the benchmarking will be 2021. And you have the very important major card. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, when the Wheel of Fortune comes into play, this is really about karma. Okay, now it's it's neither good nor bad. When we talk about karma, it is beyond good or evil. It is only like a reflection of the golden rule. Okay, the reflection of the golden rule: do not do unto others. Or again, for us Hindus, law of karma. So hindi siya masama. It only acts under the universal law of cause and effect. So again, how the universe works is just like how what thoughts, emotions, decisions, and actions now we process inside and we decide to take action. It's like the energy that we give out to the universe, which in effect will always return back to us and will find its way back to us like a boomerang. And that's how the universe works. And which is a very very solid reminder for you for this coming year. This coming year is reminding you that you're coming from your learnings from 2021. What this reminder is the intentions that you've developed as you've gone through, most especially what you've learned. I know you've told yourself that I'm going to learn from my 2020 experience, and that's what you did for this year. But As you were learning, there were some discoveries that you may have encountered this year, which has a tendency for you to shift your intentions. Okay, and I know what you're and I know that you are also having an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, all I'm saying is that no matter what intentions you've developed because of your discoveries na mga experiences mo for this year, my very balanced, unbiased reminder for you is that no matter what you experience, if you have a very good choice to choose between choosing love and the opposite, choose love. When you do that, you are guaranteed to receive many blessings because your second card, should you be able to continuously choose love, several opportunities will present itself for you this year in terms of your career. And I know you're also telling yourself that by this year, this is a perfect opportunity for you to explore. And so this will be the perfect opportunity indeed, only if you stay true to your intentions. And I cannot stress that even more, just to know that this, no matter where you will go, yung mga baon mong experiences kasi, yun yung magdadala sa'yo in a very good light. Okay, so it will not have um, a little warning as well. It will not do good na no matter what kind of experiences you've received this 2021, that it in one way or another it will reflect a negative emotion, or most especially kapag na-express to when it comes to the office environment, it may not necessarily look good on you. So that's one of the warnings. So if the intention is to finally explore other opportunities, explore it, but never burn bridges. Never burn bridges. That's a very good reminder for you. You continuously do that wherever the next choice will be, it will present you with another opportunity for you to really feel comfortable with your skin. That means yung inaay mo na movement or na progress is very very possible for you for this year. However, the strong warning is you really have to be mindful as to what your intention is. And this is really the perfect opportunity to really process that and to let go of unnecessary things that you've harbored for this year in terms of career. Leave that in 2021 experience, start fresh, have a clean slate, and make sure you will come from a place of love as your solid foundation. April, third week of April, it will be very good news for you. And again, only if, only if your intentions will be all about love. Otherwise, the opportunity may be missed out. Magre-resurface naman yan by August this year. So at least any other way, no matter, and again, there's no judgment naman, kaya nga binibigyan kita ng option. There's no judgment no matter what the decision will be, basta the awareness is there. Should you focus on love, opportunity will be in the surface by third week of April. Should you miss this out, sa August yung isa. Okay, but all in all, this is really a good year for you, for your career. It's really the time for exploration. So may I say congratulations again, and thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays. Good evening, everybody. I know, medyo. And again, we may have to cut short our session for tonight because we have to give way, because we are gonna be having we're gonna be having a guesting for tonight. I will be guesting at Heard on Thursdays 2022 predictions. I'm gonna do live predictions for, well, practically all of the questions. Ano. And initially, sabi ko nga, am I gonna prepare the question? I mean, the answers before the show, but I really want to be very impromptu about it. And para din makita natin yung genuine energies. And I want to see na I myself as well, a little confession, hindi ko siya tinitingnan. Okay, because I am most especially politics, because I don't want to create any opportunity of imbalances. And my goal kasi as a guru is I really want to be that person who'd always be balance in everything. But then again, this is one of their requests, so I will have to focus on that. And syempre, that's the reason why they're getting me anyway. So of course, I'd honor that. So later, if you have also questions about that, or if you're wanting to know more about other current events, most especially for 2022 predictions, watch me later, 11 p.m. to 12 midnight at live at RX 93.1. Okay, ay, next participant na tayo pala. Okay. Kaya pa yan, 20 more minutes. Ay, grabe, ang lalim, but duly noted, love and light. Magpapabook na ng private read. Ay, grabe siya. Okay. Yeah. Oo, and if you're really gonna book a session, medyo ano because of the season, medyo first come first serve po tayo talaga. I've been fully booked whole week for readings. Next week, I'm also booked until Tuesday. So, if you are wanting to have a personal reading session, please reach out right away. So, kasi nga medyo mabilis mapuno yung mga slots po natin. Okay? So, surely. Thank you po. Okay. So, eto na. Next na tayo. Next na. Okay. Okay. Nako. Yung first three participants natin are ay sandali, Sally. Narinig ko po yung tradition master, gano'n po ba sa Hindu? What does it mean po? Ay ano, sorry, tradition. Ay, Aliyah, what did you mean about the tradition? About, sorry na, hindi ko nakuha yung question. Ulitin mo na lang, dali. Okay, so para sa next participant natin, good evening master and happy new year. Good evening din. Happy new year din sa'yo. Okay, love life for 2022 tingnan natin, sige. May question lang for 2022 ay dun sa ating participant. I want to know if you are in a okay, sige. Single, itong participant natin single. Sige, tingnan natin ang energy ng love life. Okay. Oy, Happy New Year din, Yam. Nice to see you. I'm so happy na. Thank you naman, Yam. It's been a year. Thank you for the continuous support. Maraming salamat. Okay. Next participant natin, Love Life. Tingnan natin. 3 cards for you. Tingnan natin ang energy ng Love Life for 2022. And syempre, the best indicator for me, talaga na one of the things din na talagang signifies the strongest opportunity ng love will be the lover's card. But of course, hindi lang lover's card ang pinaka-card na that would give you, sorry naman, affirmation ng magandang energy ha. So, tingnan natin. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry na. Okay. Okay. So here we go. First card, and this is the current energy that you're coming from. Para sa ating current participant, okay, so, this is a very good opportunity for reflection talaga. Okay, so now this is the first card. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay, so when we get swords in our tarot cards, this resonates the energy of either it's going to be a form of wisdom or an actual form of weapon. And this is really an opportunity for both. Okay. Now, but look at this. Look at this. Now, medyo gory tingnan yung ating first card because there are 10 swords and those 10 swords are directly stabbed at the back of the person depicted on the card. Now, don't be scared. Hindi ito actual thing na mangyayari sa iyo, no? Okay, primarily, it's an allegory of the situation. This is really a reflection of the lessons that the call for action for you to read kasi you're wanting to manifest love. But what this card is saying is that you're coming from a place of pain and suffering. That's this kumaga the jumpstart of your energy for 2021. There's a call for action too. For this to turn the pain and suffering into a learning experience and to not use that learning experience as a way for you to torture yourself when you remember it or when you tap onto the memory, when you look back and you look at the past experiences, and then when you look back you always just focus on the pain and the suffering. That's a very good call for action for 2022 to improve on that. Now remember, I know majority of the things, sabi ko nga, 'di ba, whenever we tap into our personal experiences, it's gonna be this process. Kumbaga, there would have been every time we tap into our memories, there would have been like three pages and we need to access so that we can get an idea on how we dealt with it in the past. Now, the first page, that is where we get to resonate the whole scenario. It's where the situation has unfolded. Kumaga, the information that you need to know, the instances, etc., the people involved, and the timing, ganyan. Now, the second page will entail how painful it was or how it was able to devastate you in the end. So in short, yun yung talagang that's where you felt all the push and pull. the challenges itself, it was on that second page. On the third page is how you're able to find the resolution, or how you're able to rise above from that experience. But more often than not, every time that we touch on those experiences, instead of us focusing on the last page where we get to discover how we did it before, to use it as an inspiration, medyo naglilinger yung pinaka emotion that was involved with it. And that's mostly pag when we try to look at it, the goal is to process it, but more of we're tapping into that feeling as if we are reliving that same moment. That is what makes it painful. And like an excess baggage that we get to carry for 2022, that is what this reflection is about. And that's why, for the same reason, we have the hangman. The hangman is a card of delays or a card of pauses. So this is literally speaking that because of the current energy ng jumpstart natin, and because we are coming from that place as of the moment, it also does not allow the universe to literally, kumbaga, eto na yung reflection ng energies natin, because those are the energies na binato natin, yun tuloy yung na-receive natin. And so let this be a very good lesson when it comes to manifesting. Because again, the goal in manifestation is to really understand what is the energy that we're needing to manifest, and then that should be the same energy we should be emulating. Now, this is resonating pain and suffering. So the goal for us to develop and receive love and to progress with the love life aspect is for us to start becoming very loving. Be loving with your own self. Be loving and be at peace with the past experiences, no matter how painful or challenging it was. The goal is to be at peace with it. That it happened not because it's a form of punishment for you, but because it happened because there is such a good learning opportunity there. And if there's one good thing that I've realized every time I encounter challenges in this lifetime, lalo na ngayon, the mindfulness practices that I also apply in my own life experiences, is to realize na, okay, first of all, when I get something, when I am facing a life challenge, I don't take it na as if, naku, eto na naman. Parang wala na naman nagawa si God today. Parang nag-raffle na naman siya ng mga hindi magandang experiences, nas nabunot na naman ako. Hindi siya gano'n. Okay? So, everything that we experience in this lifetime is everything is karmic. In short, either it's a product of the actions that we've done, or possibly an opportunity for us to start good karma, to take charge of our karma. And this is what this opportunity entails, because you know what the last card is. It's really a time for us to reflect, like the Eight of Cups. Yeah, like the Eight of Cups that this is. Look at you in what seemingly like a night, or a dark time of your life. It's a time of processing. It's a time of processing that whatever caused the pain and suffering, it in the end it will present a blessing. But it will never present the blessing not until we discover the whys. Why we have to go through that. Every time that you take that opportunity, most especially this year, and you can start, actually, ma'am, surprisingly, the time that you can start processing this, February. February this year, second to third week of February, you will find the opportunity. Oh, in short, after Valentine's, that's a very good opportunity for you to really process things. Now, sabi ko nga again, when we want to manifest anything and everything, most especially in 2022, to embody the energy that you want to manifest. So that means if you want to manifest love, then be love. Anything about you, your thoughts, your emotions, your decisions, and actions will always resonate love. So in short, if there's any opportunity for you to choose love and the opposite, the goal is always choose love. And it's easier said than done, yeah, but we will never know how far we can go until we try. Clean slate for 2022, and clean slate we shall have. But you have to give yourself that choice. You have to accept that you are also deserving and worthy of that opportunity, because we all do. So trust that you are meant to discover. And you know what? Every time that you process this, it may feel like it is dark, in like a dark time of our life, only for you to be guided by the moon and the stars, which is very auspicious energies. And the moon being the energy of the unknown, that means there's something in store for you only if you learn it. And the stars and the energy of the stars is a very inspiring energy. those coming into play. And you know what? I'm seeing a body of water as well, which may have tendencies, medyo busy yung body of water here, which resonates a possible tendency then for your emotions to overflow and to feel a little imbalance as you process these. But it is essential. It is essential for you to feel that, because the goal here is not to be numb. The goal here is not to be numb about these experiences. The goal is for us to embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly, and to be at peace with it, because it shall always bring a lesson once we do. Learn this and you'll be surprised. Half of the year, second quarter, that should be between second to third week of June up to July, first week of July. If, only if, I'm telling you, only if you process what I mentioned to you by May, that's the time that you can get an opportunity. But of course, this is only if you're able to process well. Other than that, it can be delayed to next year, 2 more years. So in short, hindi pa nagsisimula, you're already given a fair warning. Call for action will be something. And I'm telling you, I can always guide you. Kaya naman, do not miss out for us to monitor your energy. But sabi ko nga, this is according to your current energy. We can improve this by improving our energy. That's what God always provides us. That perfect opportunity of that clean slate. Because remember, free will. When we keep choosing love, that should be our blessing as well. Thank you for joining Tarot Tuesday. Thursdays. Okay, we'll do a time check. It's 9 minutes before we end our show. So, unfortunately, we have one more room left for our Tarot Tuesday, Thursdays for this session. So, eto na. Let's see. Okay. So, para sa ating last na participant, just want to share na live na. Thank you, thank you. Just want to get a reading on my career. Okay. So for the career, we'll see the current energy for that. Uh-huh. Okay. So, well, I know you have several questions for that, but we will focus the career in general and how it will pan out, and let's see. I'll get 3 cards for you. Of course, the best opportunity for us uh, to see how this initially will pan out is the more major cards, of course. But sabi ko nga, oh, okay. Oh, wow. Well, wow. Wow. This is really something. This is really something. Okay. So you know what? You have 2 major cards out of 3. And this is a really very good sign for you. Now, the first card, the current energy that you're coming from, well, it's a karma card that you got. But I'm telling you, the number 20 is the card of completion. 2020. Judgment. Judgment. Oh, by the way, ooh. So this is really a very important card for you, because I know, most especially, nasabi mo siya dun sa nasabi mo siya dun sa second question mo you know your answer. If you're staying or leaving, you know your answer. But again, it all boils down to what you discovered this 2021 in terms of your career. Just like yung isang ni-read natin, I believe that was the second participant natin. Yung second participant natin, very similar din. Yung experiences natin, para kasi tayong and I sort of understand that when I was still in the corporate industry. Majority of the things that makes me stay, or parang kumbaga my gauge, is that how was my year in terms of not just my performance, but the treatment, yan. My direct experiences with the company, okay. The kind of resilience, most especially in time of pandemic, yun yung mga kino-consider. The treatment that you also get to see from your peers. That's also another consideration, because whatever experience other peers may have can be a possible reflection of how they may treat you as well. So that is something in consideration. And I know there are many things that you discovered, but then that developed another intention. And sometimes parang yun na may isa sa mga taning natin. And again, I do get that. But I also remember during that time, I was not coming from a place of love. it was a little vengeful na energy, and I feel a little similar with the kind of the energy that I'm feeling. I feel a little similar na energy. Uh, I understand and to a certain extent, but ang dami ko kasing learning opportunity that time eh. But I was filled with so much pride and ego because I was thinking of my self-worth. I was thinking of my self-worth, but at the same time, was I 100% mindful? I was limiting. I was limiting my performance because there are many circumstances na parang etong bibigay mo, ito lang din bibigay ko. So kung ito lang ang makukuha ko if I offer this, I'm not gonna go extra because no matter what I give, I'd get the same. Medyo similar yung nararamdaman ko dito. And I really want you to really reassess that. I want you to reassess that just because if you're, sabi ko nga, the universe, di ba? Literally, whatever energy you put out, yun lang din ang babalik sa atin. And the next thing you would want to happen is for that to backlash towards you. But I'm telling you, there are gonna be more discoveries kasi that you will get to see Mhm. Until August this year, I'm telling you, there are many things that will unfold in your career. Things that will make you discover your answer even more. But I'm telling you, I hope in your discovery and experiencing this, I hope it's not a discovery that you're gonna harbor unnecessary energies as well. Because sabi ko nga, one way or another, you may be processing this because it's triggered by another experience outside of your control. But if it corrupts you and it consumes your energy, and if that's gonna be the similar energy that you'll emulate, edi yun lang din ang ibabalik sa atin ng universe. But surprisingly, you are meant to experience it because that will lead you to manifesting something new. The magician card isn't here. It's the card that manifests. It will allow you to manifest something new. It will. It will allow you to manifest something new. However, sabi ko nga, your past experiences can be the perfect opportunity of learning, but use it wisely. Do not use it to hurt yourself or even others. Do not use it to also, uh, kumbaga, be a benchmark of what a good company, what a responsible company, and what the future. Yes, in a way, that's a very good way to look at it, but just make sure to not verbalize it in any way. It will not do good energetically. You may manifest some good things, but you'll be surprised kung sino may encounter mo in the new venture. This may not do good kapag maging consistent tayo na hindi maganda intention. But all in all, I am seeing a very possible change for 2022. But then again, be mindful for what your true intention is because this will be a deal breaker which will manifest in 2023. So in short, kung anong energy itatanim natin for this year will be something that will dictate what our 2023 will be. Because it starts with karma, that means you have a big opportunity to make it better and start with a foundation of love. Otherwise, yun din na makukuha natin. Thank you for joining Tarot Thursdays, and thank you everybody for. I feel bad that we have to cut this short, but thank you so much for understanding. And also, if you haven't watched, by the way, our weekly tarot reading, medyo shaky ang energy natin, no? For this weekend, alam ko nararamdaman nyo na din siya. But again, the more guided that we are, at least yung impact ng mga energies natin, it becomes lesser. Also, please stay tuned in an hour. I will be having my personal interview, RX 93.1, heard on Thursdays. Nikki Porter and I will be discussing 2022 predictions, anything and everything that you may also want to know. If you wanna, hindi po nakaabot ngayon, sorry na. Pwede po kayong humabol and mag-comment. You can watch us live. Facebook Live, YouTube, and Twitch of RX 93.1. But for now, I'm gonna have to prepare because may ano po kami, may pre-prod. Wow! May pre-prod kami na meeting ng RX before we go live on air. And we're gonna do some testing. So, I may have to cut our session short. Pasensya na. Sunday, we'll be releasing our weekly tarot reading. Watch out for Tuesdays, Tarot Tuesdays, because we're gonna be doing finally the monthly raffle draw for our, syempre, mga December winners natin, participants, in which winners of workshop passes for 2022 January will be given away. And of course, thank you sa lahat ng mga sumali sa atin. Definitely, we will provide you the winners for next Tuesdays. But for now, this has been Marky Mendoza. Lagi-lagi nagpapaalam, keep trusting the process. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for being with us here in Reiki with Marky. It's such an awesome journey, all because of you guys. We have nothing else to feel but to share gratitude. So much gratitude for the love and support. In all hopes that Reiki with Marky will always be here continuously to innovate many more ways on how we can help you even more. So do watch out. More creative ways on how we will help you more for 2022. So watch out. But for now, this has been Marky Mendoza. Thank you so much. Namaskaram. Happy New Year. Jai Shri Mahavishnu. Thank you so much. Have a good night.